Hey guys, so this is going to be a short stream. I just wanted to kind of tackle what's going on with Cloverfield 3, God Particle, whatever the heck it's called at this point. It's been delayed again. So it's Cloverfield 3 has been delayed again, or whatever they're going to call it. It's been delayed, I believe, about 3 times. It was supposed to come out last February, February 24th, I believe. And then it was switched to this February, February 2nd, which would have been a month from yesterday at the time of recording this. So as a big fan of the movie, I'm kind of bummed. I know that the script went through some rewrites and stuff to make it more to fit in better with the Cloverfield universe, because Bad Robot or Paramount, whoever, bought a script and adapted it to fit the Cloverfield world. So I understand how that can sort of make things take a little bit longer, but I believe we first found out about this October of 2016. That's when I made my video about it. That a lot of you here on my channel you might have found me through that video, because that video did pretty well. And so I did a video about that, and that was October 2016. And now we're in 2018. We're in January of 2018, and it's been delayed again another 3 months. So I'm a little worried about the movie. It's definitely intriguing. I'm probably going to go see it. The sort of test name, as you all know, is God Particle. Not sure how much that God Particle is going to play in the movie. I mean, God Particle, it sounds cool, but I don't really see how it fits. God Particle is essentially something that they believe the God Particle is what gives things mass. It kind of dictates that, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I understand it. So it's really a bummer. So the official release date now is April 20th of 2018, this year. Not really anything yet. They haven't given us anything yet. So it was funny, because I was talking to my friend about it the day I heard the news that it got delayed again. We were talking about how it's going to come out in a month. They're probably just going to drop a trailer on top of something and sort of do what they did with 10 Cloverfield Lane, which was cool. I don't need months and months leading up to it, but I kind of understand now why we haven't seen anything yet, because if it was coming out in a month, we would have seen something. So I hope maybe next month they drop something to let us know it's coming for sure, and that there's not going to be another delay. And I know, beggars can't be choosers. I just really love the movies. Cloverfield 1 and 10 Cloverfield Lane are two of my top favorite movies ever. So I'm excited to see what Cloverfield 3 is. Bummed that it's being delayed back and forth, but hopefully they're perfecting it. They're making it exactly how it needs to be, because if they are, then that's going to be great. I'm going to be excited to see it, and I'll probably see it multiple times, like I did with 10 Cloverfield Lane. Saw it multiple times in the theater, and I just want to see what this is. And if you guys don't know what it is yet, if you're sort of just casually looking at this video, or if you're trying to understand the news about it, what's the big deal? So here's a sort of a little snippet from IGN's coverage of it, because pretty much everybody's saying the same thing. I clicked on IGN and see if they had anything. But it's pretty much everybody saying the same thing. Collider, I believe, was the first to talk to them about this script last May. So IGN is referring to an article written last May about it. Hello, Sabrina and Kai. What's going on? Kai says, my favorite thing about the Cloverfield movies is how different they seem to be, but the subtle connections presented. Feels anthology arranged. I agree. I'm with it. I'm curious to see how the next installment is going. I think it's going to connect 10 Cloverfield Lane in the original Cloverfield movie and then launch it forward a little bit more. Because we know from the short description, I'm stumbling over my words. The short description that they gave, it's about astronauts in an international space station, and they're left basically. They're stranded with a particle accelerator experiment, which is the boson particle. It's the big collider that could tear a hole in the fabric of our reality. So they have this aboard this ship. And the premise is a little bit like Life, the movie, I believe, with Ryan Reynolds, which I have not seen. But when I read the synopsis for that and read this, I'm like, these are extremely similar. And it's strange. Oren Musial is the original script writer, I believe. And now he was working on the rewrites with Bad Robot to make this in the Cloverfield universe, or Cloverfield anthology universe. They're both maybe one and the same, but I'm really excited. I'm curious to see where they go with this part of how they introduce things. It's all about being in space. We know Howard in 10 Cloverfield Lane worked on satellites and stuff. He was paranoid about aliens. He knew they were coming. He thought it could have been the Russians, but he was pretty certain that it was aliens, and he turned out to be right. But the thing about 10 Cloverfield Lane is he knew, and he chose to hide instead of doing something about it. And Michelle, who didn't know, was paranoid. She just wanted to get out. She thought somebody was kidnapping her and holding her hostage. So she broke out and decided to do something about it, which is cool. And I love Mary Elizabeth Winstead in that role. She's one of my favorites. And Bill says, can't wait, got your Slusho shirt? No. I need more. I only have a Cloverfield shirt from the original one, and I have posters from the AMC showings of 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's pretty much all the merch, Bad Robot merch I have, unfortunately, because I love Bad Robot stuff. But satellites, there's something going on in space. There's the whole thing with, if you watch my original video, which is featured on my channel, by the way, so I made it really easy to find if you want to go back and watch that. It's kind of long, but I discussed this little bit of ARG that came out with 10 Cloverfield Lane about sort of messages, audio messages that came from the International Space Station, describing a red light, which we know Emmett talks about in 10 Cloverfield Lane, and I believe someone, and I can't remember, I have to rewatch it, someone mentioned something about a light or a red light or something in the original Cloverfield or the original ARG. I know it was mentioned somewhere far back. I hope I'm not remembering it wrong, but I believe that red light, whatever causes that or whatever that is going to be the thread that connects these. So I'm excited. I wish it was coming out next month, but spring release isn't bad. April's a good month, and it's going to be freezing in February. So I want to be able to go out, watch Cloverfield, or whatever they're going to call it, and go get a coffee or something and discuss it afterward with my buddies. So that's really all the news. It's just delayed again, which is tough. But I think we could wait 3 more months. Hopefully it stays where it is. I'm sure they're nearing the end of maybe an edit or reshoots or something. Maybe CGI stuff, which I'm sure there's going to be. It takes place in space after all. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I hope there's no more hiccups. And you could be sure as hell, the second any ARG hits, I'm going to be on top of that and be making videos about that. And as soon as the trailer hits, I'm going to probably do a full-on stream about it and break it down as much as I can, because I'm just so thirsty for more Cloverfield. So guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to check out, if you guys are newcomers here, buddy channel of mine, Obnoxious and Anonymous, is doing an Indiegogo campaign for Cameron. He's writing and putting together a Twin Peaks fan film. It's going to be really awesome. I think it's going to be awesome. You guys should check out that Indiegogo campaign. Just search for it there and contribute to the campaign. It should be really awesome once it's all said and done. Hopefully we get to our goal, and that'll be that. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new to these videos and new to this channel, new to me. New year, we're going to be posting a lot more news and other stuff coming out, creative ventures of mine. I'm going to be posting on here. My hair is a mess. I'm sorry for that, but I couldn't, take a second to take care of this before I got on. All right, guys, I shall catch you later. See ya.